Guys, I did a video telling you what kind of gold to not buy. Now I'm going to tell you what kind of silver to not buy. Of course, this is only for investors who only care about how much silver per dollar they get. This is not for coin collectors that blend the hobby with investing. But truthfully, hobbyist collectors keep coin dealers in business, kind of like how supermarkets are kept in business, not from the margins on vegetables, eggs, and rice, but by things like sweets, snacks, soda, alcohol, and processed foods like frozen dinners and such. As I have said in other videos, silver has been a very bad investment compared to gold, with the 2011 high price of silver around $50. That is now about $70 inflation adjusted. So really, we are still down around 50% from the 2011 silver highs. But if you still want to invest in silver, well, I'm just going to come right out and say it. American Silver Eagles are a bad investment. Now, this is not the first time that I have said this on my YouTube channel. In September 2022, I did a video when silver was $20, but American Silver Eagles were selling for around $35 an ounce. That's a 75% premium. The worst thing you can buy is the most popular thing, the American Eagles. Those things, even though a lot of people like them, they are a horrible investment because of the premium for them. If the price of silver is $20 and you're paying $35, you're paying a 70% or more premium to buy this. If you were buying Silver Eagles back then, you are still down money, even though the price of silver is 50% higher at around $30. Make that make sense. So whether you paid $35 back when silver was $20 or you paid $35 more recently, if you had to sell today, you will get spot in most places for American Eagles, maybe $1 or $2 over spot in very few places that you really have to shop around for. So paying 75% over spot back then was crazy, but paying $4 to $5 over spot right now when silver is like $30 is still paying 13 to 16% over spot. To me, silver is silver. You should pay as little over spot as possible, because when it comes time to sell, it may be at a time like now when many people are selling and the buyback premiums are collapsing. The dealer just sees it as metal that they will send to the refinery to melt, because they have more silver coming in than they have buyers to sell it to. So if you're going to buy silver as an investment, buy it how preppers buy supplies to store away for emergencies. They don't buy little $3 bottles of Avion water. They buy 5-gallon jugs of cheap Poland Spring water for like $5, and they buy 20-pound bags of rice for $1 a pound, not a little 8-ounce box of rice-a-roni for $3. When there are a lot more sellers than buyers of silver, you see how dealers really think about your precious metals. And this Florida coin dealer and YouTuber, Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, shows you how dealers really see your precious silver coins with the cool designs or grandma's heirloom silverware. Let's take a look.
We're going to kind of show you some other products that we also do, which is get scrap, which is a lot of foreign silver coins. I'm going to we buy from other dealers mostly, especially the flatware stuff. This is where a lot of the scrap metals that people sell to coin shops and jewelry stores and antique stores and estates and things. This is where it ends up in 55-gallon drums, and it gets turned into bars, 100-ounce bars, 1,000-ounce bars for industry. These happen to be Canadian silver dollars. Now, some of people are probably saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're melting Canadian silver dollars." Well, we do, and the problem is that nobody buys them. There's no premium for these whatsoever, and the bullion market has slowed down quite a bit. That there's not a lot of retail buyers out for this stuff. God damn it, get in!
So if you go into the idea of investing in silver with the idea that when it's time to sell it, you're probably just going to get around spot price for it if you're lucky, and dealers just see it as metal, you should probably try to get it as cheap as possible. So if you shop around or find one or two good coin shops to do business with, you can get better prices often, especially in times like these. Vermilion Enterprises is another Florida coin dealer that also has a YouTube channel, and he often shows his buy and sell premiums for the different coins and silver and gold in inventory that he has. Let's take a look at some of his prices.
We are buying at the spot price of silver minus $1. This includes foreign silver too. We are selling junk 90 and generic silver at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. We have some retail friendly foreign silver. These are going to be solid date tubes. So if you're interested in solid date tubes of Maples, Britannias, or Kangaroos, come on in. We got them, and we're selling them at the spot price of silver plus $1 per ounce. All right, off quality American Silver Eagles. We buy them at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce, and we sell them for the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. So these are going to be coins that come in the shop, onesie twosie, mixed date tubes. So that means you got tubes and they're not all the same date in the tube. They got milk spots on them. They could be scruffy, surface abrasions, colorized. Now, if you're looking for solid date, retail friendly American Silver Eagles, we do have those. We buy them at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce, and we sell them for the spot price of silver plus $4 per ounce.
Now, the premiums may have changed a bit since this has aired, but you get the general idea. And you see, even Eagles may not get much premium because of scratches, milk spots, etc. His cheapest silver was 50 cents over spot versus like $4 over spot for American Eagles. Now, if you have $1,000 to spend on silver, when you're buying 50 cents over spot, you get about 33 ounces for that money. But that same $1,000 buying American Eagles $4 over spot only gets you like 29 ounces. So to get more ounces of silver, I'll take the junkiest, milkiest stuff you have if I can get it for a good bit cheaper than everything else. And you can also check for online deals because most dealers are usually having some kind of sales constantly. So let's compare some different types of silver from one dealer online. So with silver around $30.50, let's start with 1 ounce American Eagles first. You see it is as low as $35.02, but if you buy less than 20, it's $37. And that is if you send a check or a wire, which you should always do, unless you want to send them crypto, I don't know, but don't ever pay by credit card or PayPal, because you see that adds about $1.50 per coin to the transaction, which is like another 5% on top of the spot price. So why would you do that? You're basically increasing your cost to $38.57, which is about a 25% premium over the spot price of $30. So I saw a lot of comments in my gold video of people saying, well, who cares if I pay too much of a premium? Gold is up a whole bunch since I bought it, so it's all good, right? I made money. I don't see it that way. The way I see it is, if Apple is currently trading for $200 a share, you should try to buy it as close to $200 a share as possible. If some other broker was selling it to you somehow with all kinds of fees for 25% higher, that would mean you're paying $250 a share when Apple is $200 a share. If Apple goes to $400, you go, oh, it doesn't matter. See, I made money even though I paid up 25% over the current price of Apple. I made money, so it's all good. No, because you only made $150 on that $200 stock price. That's 75% gain. But if you bought it for $200, the current price, you would have 100% gain. You see the difference? So you have to factor in all of these things to figure out your actual dollars per ounce. If you pay shipping, if you pay sales tax, because in some states, if you buy under $600 or something like in Florida, you have to pay Florida sales tax. I would do everything I can to avoid that. So if you don't have enough money to buy $600 worth, save up until you do so that you avoid the sales tax. Don't use your credit card, pay by wire. All of these things to get your cost down to as close as the spot price as possible. So let's look at the best silver to buy for your money. And unlike gold, there are deals in smaller denominations of silver. You don't just have to buy 100-ounce bars. So let's take a look. So let's start with the 100-ounce bars. You see they are $32.46 or about $2 over spot, but you have to buy more than 4 of them to get that price. If not, it's about $2.50 over spot. So keep that in mind, $2.50 over spot for 100-ounce. So let's look at 10-ounce silver bars sorted by cheapest first. This one is $3.39 if you buy 100 or more. If you're buying less than 10, it's $3.41. Now, sometimes they have cheaper deals that say any quantity. Like this one here, 10 ounce, any quantity, $339.60. Not a huge difference, $2 difference. But why not go for this one, especially if you're buying more than a few of them. But at these prices, it is about $3.50 over spot per ounce, right? So $1 more per ounce than the 100-ounce bars. So looking at these 1-ounce silver bars by the cheapest, you see that they have these Christmas tree bars for $32.47 any quantity. So that's only like $2 over spot, which is 50 cents cheaper per ounce than buying the whole 100-ounce bar I showed that was the cheapest. So in this case, buying 1-ounce silver bars is cheaper than buying 100-ounce silver bars. So if I was going to buy 100 ounces, I'll buy 100 of these rather than the 100-ounce bar. Now, what about generic silver rounds? Well, you got these buffaloes for even less than the 1-ounce Christmas trees, $32.34, but you have to buy more than 500. If you don't, then it's $33.34, so like about $3 over spot. So that's a little pricey. And so really this is the cheapest generic, which is like $33.50. And you got this Christmas round for $32.54 if you buy 500. If you buy less than 20, it's $33.54 or $1 an ounce more than the Christmas bar. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the Christmas bar for $1 cheaper than this. But if I was going to buy any of these, since they're all the same price, I would buy the 1-ounce silver round buffalo because it's more well known. Now, if you sort these same silver rounds from highest to lowest, you see you have the option to buy a 1987 1-ounce silver Disney Snow White 50 anniversary graded by PCGS PR70 in this nice case and everything like that. Any quantity, $800 for 1 ounce of Disney silver. So where do you think this beautiful coin is going to go after the local dealer pays you spot price for this coin? How about this KISS set of 4 1-ounce coins? As if Gene Simmons doesn't have enough money. You're paying over $60 per ounce for this. When you go to sell it, where do you think this is going to end up? Well, how about this Peanuts Great Pumpkin 55th Anniversary 1-ounce proof with tin and certificate of authenticity for only $130? Where do you think Snoopy is going to end up when you go to sell this? Guys, it's just metal. Don't confuse investing with collecting. Don't get excited and don't overpay. Thanks for watching.